Queen's Really Brilliant George Cross Award for NHS appropriate after pandemic. Queen's decision to award the NHS with the George Cross has been praised by nurse who administered the first COVID-19 vaccine. The Queen's decision to award the NHS with the George Cross has been hailed as brilliant, amazing news by Meg Parsons, the nurse who administered the first COVID-19 vaccine in the world. The award was announced on July 5 as the NHS celebrated its 73rd anniversary after the most difficult 16 months in its history. NHS nurse Meg Parsons said, "It's a really emotional and meaningful day, not just for myself but for the whole of the NHS. I think the Queen giving the George Cross was really brilliant, amazing news. For all those people that we've lost, for all the people who are still struggling at work, digging in and digging deeper and showing up every day to do the caring, I think it's just appropriate and I'm so grateful that the Queen has graced with us with such a reward. I still can't process it that everyone in the NHS has got the George Cross. At the beginning of the pandemic, I did say this felt like going to war." May Parsons attended the NHS service at St Paul's Cathedral on Monday along with other frontline workers, Prime Minister Boris Johnson and Prince William. The Queen also wrote a personal, handwritten letter to the NHS, to thank them for their courage, compassion and dedication in handling both the pandemic and their service for the last 7 decades. She wrote, "It is with great pleasure, on behalf of a grateful nation, that I award the George Cross to the National Health Services of the United Kingdom. It is only the 3rd time in its history that the George Cross has been awarded to an institution. The award is equal in stature to the Victoria Cross, which recognises military gallantry. Created in 1940 during the height of the Blitz, the George Cross recognises acts of the greatest heroism or of the most courage in circumstances of extreme danger. In 1942, it was bestowed upon the country of Malta, after the islanders endured repeated bombardment during the Second World War from the German and Italian armed forces. It has also been awarded to the Royal Ulster Constabulary in 1999 for their courage in tackling the IRA. Sir Simon Stevens, the chief executive of the NHS, said the unprecedented award rightly recognises the skill and compassion and the fortitude of staff right across the National Health Service. A formal ceremony is expected to take place later this year to mark the occasion. The decision to award the NHS was made following the advice of the George Cross Committee and the Prime Minister. Britain's Queen Elizabeth will award the UK's state-run National Health Service, NHS, the country's highest civilian honour in recognition of health workers' service during the pandemic, the government has announced. The award of the George Cross, which is the civilian equivalent of Britain's Victoria Cross for extraordinary military heroism, comes amid an outcry from medical professionals over pay and working conditions in the NHS, which has been pushed close to breaking point during the pandemic. This award recognises all NHS staff, past and present, across all disciplines and all 4 nations, the Queen, 95, said in a personal message accompanying the award. Collectively, over more than 7 decades, they have supported the people of our country with courage, compassion and dedication, demonstrating the highest standards of public service. You have the enduring thanks and heartfelt appreciation of us all," she added. Prime Minister Boris Johnson, who was hospitalised with coronavirus in April last year, said he had witnessed their courage firsthand, saying Britain would not be where we are today without our health services. "I know the whole of the UK is behind me in paying tribute and giving thanks for everything the NHS has done for us not only in the last year, but since its inception," he added. While Johnson's government has routinely praised the efforts of NHS workers, instituting a weekly clap for carers during the first wave of the virus, it has been criticised for offering only a 1% pay rise to staff.